Here's the basic concept that I've sketched out for this knife. Plan is to use a piece of truck leaf spring, and then I thought I would try and use this deer antler for the handle. Hey everybody, so the first thing I did here, just marking out the size of the piece I needed and cutting it out with the grinder, grinding the edges off. Once I had it cut, I could forge it down to the right thickness that I needed. Got it down to about 9/100ths, a little less than 1/10 of an inch. And I'm just marking out the pattern, then I can go cut it out with the angle grinder. Once I had the shape cut out, it was time to get the center part cut out, and basically use the drill press to go around the edges. Once I had the holes drilled, I used a Dremel rotary tool to cut that center section out. And I'm just cleaning up the edges with the same Dremel there. Once it's all cut out, file down the edges and try and get it smooth. There, I'm just grinding out the forge marks on the surface there, and also trying to give it a initial bevel on the cutting edge. Actually was able to get it pretty sharp right off the belt sander. It would cut right through the paper there. And I'm just marking the holes out in the handle so I can drill the holes out. And I'm just putting my initials on it there before I go into the heat treating. It's the first time I've ever used deer antler to make anything. It's a little challenging, just cutting out the shape there that I wanted for the handle on the bandsaw. Right here I got a little bit of a twist. You can see that when I was cutting through it, and the result was it wasn't flat, and I had to sand those down to get them flat. Here's this knife after heat treating and tempering. Heat treated at 1525F, quenched in oil. And for the tempering, 250F for 2.5 hours. Got the scales cut, and I just need to figure out how to attach these. just drilling the holes out in the deer antler there. Put the tape on the back side of it when I was drilling to keep the antler from chipping out when I drilled through it. Once I got the holes all lined up, I could mark out the final shape and then cut out the ends of those deer antlers. I'm just checking the fit of everything before I glued it up. Didn't get the glue up. The battery went out on the camera. So here's the next day after it sat overnight. Again, the Dremel tool to cut the pins down and take the epoxy off and work on the handle. Try to get the final touches done on the handle. Just buffing the blade. Also buffed the handle. Swapped out the buffing wheel and used a different rouge for the deer horn. Well, it cuts onions and garlic. I used it to prepare dinner, and it worked all right. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. If so, please subscribe.